If you work with Power BI, you have definitely tried RANKX function. And if you're like 90% of people, including me, when I started, you got your measure, dragged into your table, and was in surprised that every single item was ranked 1. It's frustrating, it's confusing, and it makes you want to throw your computer out of the window. Hello all, welcome back to Power BI with Akshay. Today I'm not going to just show you how to fix the rank 1 error. We'll also try to understand why it happens deep inside the DAX engine. We are also going to talk about context transition, and by the end of the 10 minutes you will be able to understand and master ranking in Power BI. I've also included free PBX file used in this video in the description below so you can follow along. So let's dive in. Okay, so look at this scenario. I have my products and their total profit. I just want to rank them highest to lowest. Simple, right? So if you look at the measure here, it looks logical, right? The first argument is the table where we want to do or perform the ranking, okay, which is like the products itself, the product table itself, then followed by the measure that we want to our ranking to be based on. Then we set it to descending and in dense ties, right? So we do not want to skip any of our ranking. But when we drag this measure onto this table, boom, every product is ranked 1. Why? The syntax is correct, measure works, why is the DAX failing? The secret lies in understanding that RANKX is an iterator. Imagine RANKX is a person with a clipboard walking down your product table, row by row. When it gets to the first row, let's say the peso product, it stops. It needs to calculate total profit just for peso, so it can compare it to everyone else. But here is the catch. Because you used a measure which is total profit in this case, context transition happens behind the scenes. Okay, so what is context transition now? Context transition basically converts the row by row iteration into a filter context. So basically, each row of the product gets converted into one particular value, right? So instead of looking at the whole table, DAX puts blinder on it. It shrinks the entire table down to just one row the iterator is currently standing on. So when the DAX engine asks, how does the pesos product compare to other products available right now? And because of the curtains on the iteration row by row, peso is the only product available. If you're the only person running in a race, what rank do you get? You get rank 1, right? Then this happens on the next row as well. And everything is blinded with this current row and it is also ranked 1. And this repeats till the last row. So how do we stop this context transition from happening? We need to use filter modifiers. Basically, we need to tell RANKX, hey, I know you are looking at this specific row right now, but for the comparison, I need you to look at all the products visible in the visual. We do that, as I said, using filter modifier. The best one for visuals like this is because we are having multiple rows and we want to look at the visible rows, right? So all selected is the best filter modifier function. You can also use all, but I would recommend using all selected because we want to look at everything in current context. Okay, so let me show you the updated calculation. So if you look at this is how we correct it. You need to wrap your products table and the product value with all selected. Now because I have wrapped the product table product values with all selected, it removes the blinder on the table. It creates virtual list of all the selected products, calculates the profit for everyone and sorts them, and then finds the rank of the current row. So when I say it creates virtual list, basically it creates a lookup table of all the values of the profit for each of the products. Okay, and sort those values in the manner that you have specified in the measure, which is in this case it was descending, right? So everything is sorted descending. Once everything is sorted descending, it starts looking at the values in the visual. Okay, now since these values are already sorted, it checks where. Let's take an example of any product, right? Let's take example of Velo. So Velo is having value of 549. It goes it in the lookup table. It checks for the profit value for Velo, and 549 is available in the fifth row. Because it is available at the fifth row, it assigns rank 5 to this value, and that's how rank for value is calculated 5. Similarly, rank is calculated for all other products as well. Now, the other benefit, as I mentioned, of using all selected was, even if I want to remove any particular product which I don't want to see in the visual, I can deselect it and the ranks would adjust accordingly. Okay, that's why I recommended using all selected. Now, we could stop here, but we want to be professionals, right? If you look at the bottom of this matrix, the grand total row has rank 1, right? That does not make any sense at all. A total isn't a product. It shouldn't be ranked at all. We need to update our measure in a way that it hides the rank value here. Okay. How do we do that? Let me just show you. Here's how we do. I've used HASONEVALUE function. You can also use ISINSCOPE. Both the functions work in a similar manner. Basically, we are wrapping our whole ranking formula inside an if statement, and then we use either the HASONEVALUE or ISINSCOPE function. Through this, we are checking whether we are currently looking at an individual product row, right? Either it is in scope of the product or it has one value. If it is true, then we'll use our RANKX expression, and if it is false, we'll just return it as blank. So quite simple, right? Quite simple, but to make your DAX expression look more professional, that is something you should always try and implement. Now, you can see here the rank at the bottom is gone, right? You don't see the rank in the total row, and that's what was needed. Clean, accurate, and professional. So, to summarize the golden rules of RANKX, number 1, never just pass a raw table into the first argument if you are using measures. Number 2, use all selected or all as well to define the scope of your ranking. Number 3, use ISINSCOPE or HASONEVALUE to hide that annoying rank in the grand total. If you finally understand how RANKX works and why your ranks were failing, hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. Don't forget to download the completed PBX file from the description to practice on your own. If you want to see more deep dives into DAX mysteries, make sure you hit the subscribe button.